Great Sunday action lies ahead, but first, here's what happened in the major leagues on Saturday. Starting off in the National League East, the Nats knocked out 10 hits as a team as they got the best of the visiting Mets 8-1. The Marlins combined for 10 hits as a team as they bested the visiting Rockies 7-6. The Atlanta Braves swatted 4 home runs in this one as they knocked out the Fightin' Phils 11-3. The Pirates pounded out 17 hits in this one as they got past the Reds in Cincinnati 9-6. The Milwaukee Brewers hit 3 long balls as they got the best of the visiting Redbirds 6-4. The Diamondbacks starting pitcher, number 49, got his first career win as the Diamondbacks got the victory against the Dodgers 6-4. The San Diego Padres defeated the visiting Giants 2-1. The Astros sent 3 balls into the seats as they took down the Rays in St. Petersburg 11-1. The Tigers knocked out 12 hits as a team as they beat the Blue Jays in Toronto 9-4. The Orioles went deep 4 times as they pummeled the Yankees 10-3. The White Sox combined to give up just 5 hits as they beat the Royals in Kauffman Stadium 1-0. The Minnesota Twins got 12 hits in this one as they bested the visiting Indians 8-7.
Just a couple of miles from the Capitol building at beautiful Nashville. Here's Robbie Cano now, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Leading off the afternoon for the Mets.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Fellas, the Nationals, as they take the field here today, come in feeling good as they're 2-0 to start the new year.
Yeah, Matty B, they've come out guns a-blazing so far in this series. Won the first 2 games of this series in blowout fashion. Nothing they'd like more than to win Game 3 of this series and continue their hot winning ways.
Yeah, Dan, there's been a fight at the bat rack. They have really come alive on the offensive side and look to continue that today.
And now a chance to meet the Mets. Mark, what do you have on this lineup as they go for their first win?
Taking a look at this lineup, they're going to have to work the count. That's the key to success right here. They have to find a way to drive this guy's pitch count up and get into that bullpen as quick as possible.
Still a bit of a chill in the air. 53 degrees our game time temperature. Throw just does beat him to the bag as that was pretty close.
Batting third,
Now at the plate, Jeff McNeil.
Number 6.
Swung on and missed for the first strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
You know, if I'm the hitter right here, I'm like, okay, you want to come get some early in the count? I was about to wait you out, but now game on.
Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Settling in now, Brian Dozier. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First pitch of the at-bat. Lifted in the air out towards left center. After it is Cespedes. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. Time now from our nation's capital to take a look at the Nats starting lineup. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Yeah, Matt, I think everyone should keep an eye on Colton Wong. You can bet the opposition spent a decent amount of time crafting a game plan to stop this guy, because as he goes, so goes the team. You stop him, you've got a chance to win. You don't, you're probably going to lose.
Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Wong will take the turn and head for second now. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
You'd think they'd stop pitching to this guy by now. He's been torching them all weekend, and he stays hot here with another extra base hit. They'll be happy when this series is over, so they don't have to deal with this dude anymore.
Here's Matt Carpenter as he swings and grounds it toward the hole. And just past his outstretched glove into left, the base hit. On to the third baseman, but it's off the mark. Fortunately, the catcher's there to back things up.
The left fielder,
Juan Soto to the plate now. He was not much of a factor at the plate during yesterday's win as he took an 0 for 4 line. In there, base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third. Long throw to third.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Up next will be the power bat of Peter Alonso. He was 1 for 4 with a 2-bagger in yesterday's game. In there, no balls and a strike. Today's contest is, of course, the finale of the series, and the home side has dominated so far. They've got the opportunity to complete the sweep with a win in this one.
This team going for the sweep is looking for some home cooking. It's always nice to win a series, but particularly nice when you can sweep a series at home.
So here's how the Washington Nationals are positioned defensively. And let's take a look at Colton Wong. One of the more dynamic middle infielders in our sport. Ability to turn a double play. Bazooka arm from a second baseman.
So the base is empty here with 1 away. And up next, the left-handed hitting Michael Conforto. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. Ready with the 0-2. Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a fastball right down Broadway, taken for a strike.
That pitch was right down the heart of the plate, but obviously this guy had made up his mind on the on-deck circle. He was taken all the way, and he was going to zone him up.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Hit hard on the ground to second, and that'll go as the Nets' first hit of the ballgame.
You know, D-Row, it's not always easy to hit in the day games. First 5 hitters, 5 up, 5 down. 6-hole hitter, though. He must have gotten a good night's sleep last night.
That's exactly where I was going, Dan. First 5 guys in the order looked like they were still asleep rolling out of bed. Those day games will creep up on you. 6-hole guy was locked and loaded.
He just ramps up, and here's the fastball by him. 0-2.
2 mid-90s fastballs right there that he doesn't seem to think he can catch up to. I wouldn't be shocked if he came right at him again with another good one.
And he fouls this one off. Cespedes, the runner at first with 2 gone. And he struck him out. Mets strand 1. It remains 1-0. At the plate, Victor Robles will step in to start things for the Nationals. He'll be followed by Ryan Zimmerman waiting on deck. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line in right. Conforto moving in. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Here's the defensive alignment for the New York Metropolitans. And let's focus on Michael Conforto. He's definitely known for that sweet left-handed swing in the top of the order. But he's no slouch defensively as well, showing the ability to come in on baseballs, make diving catches, and throw guys out at the plate.
These Mets fellas, as they take the field here today, they come in a real funk to start the year. Still searching for what's good. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Lowry will put this away for out number 2.
Batting up.
So here now's the pitcher, Jack Flaherty, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit on the ground out to short. Taken there by Lowry. McNeil at second to finish off the force play, and that retired. Here's Jed Lowry. Now.
The shortstop.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Lowry.
And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fouled away. Now here's a ball hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Gone to lead off the inning.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget. Yeah, he homered yesterday, so you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake.
Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Fastball well outside.
Finally, a take. No, seriously. That's the first pitch they've taken the entire game.
Mets pitcher behind at the plate with a ball and 2 strikes. Rounded softly down the line toward first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The third base
ready for another chance. Robinson Cano. He flew out in his last at-bat. Left it in the air out to center field. Robles waits on it. 2 down.
The center fielder, number 9.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Nimmo.
Line toward right center. Parra is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. But the Mets are back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up the power-hitting second baseman Brian Dozier. High in the air out to center field. Waiting on it is Nimmo. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. So 1 away in the inning now, and before we get too much further, let's take a look at where the Mets find themselves in the race for the National League East. First delivery to him on the way. Big swing, but he just gets a piece of it. Strike 1. Now the 0-1. Lifted the other way to left center. Nimmo in pursuit, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. And he'll make it back to first as the throw won't get him.
The third baseman, number 13.
Stepping into the box, Matt Carpenter. Base hit in his first trip. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. This is pulled into right, and that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. And that certainly represents a career milestone. Hit number 1,000.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. 1,000 isn't a milestone that's going to get everyone talking, but as an individual.
Hold on now. That ball is down and could score a run. The relay throw, and he's safe. The tag, and they got him as he couldn't get back to second. Coming to the plate now, Yadier Molina, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Hit on the ground to third, and that is through into left field, a base hit, and that'll bring home the runner from third to make this a 2-1 ball game.
Now batting, center fielder.
So it's first and second with 2 men gone, and that'll bring up the outfielder Victor Robles. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. Oh, and he misses it. The runner from second crosses the plate. It's now 3-1.
Dan, you know what? You like to see that from an offense. When you have a guy in scoring position, there's no sense in waiting around. He saw a pitch he liked right there, and he went after it.
But I think that's what most hitters do. They come up with guys on base that they can potentially drive in. They're looking for a pitch to hit, and he didn't wait around and got that bat head started.
Nimmo is under it, and he makes the catch for out. Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn. He'll try to get it going. Here to begin the fourth. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
Calling for it, Soto. 1 out. Digging in now, Peter Alonso. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. And he falls behind 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Stepping up now, Michael Conforto. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. Conforto, a native of Washington, the Evergreen State. He was selected in the first round during the 2014 draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Conforto behind, a ball and 2 strikes. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Down in order go the Mets, and it remains a 3-1 ball game.
For Washington, the right fielder.
First pitch coming, here it is. Hit in the air out to left. Cespedes is there. 1 pitch, 1 out.
Next for Washington.
Standing in,
The pitcher.
Jack Flaherty.
Jack Flaherty.
Now the pitch. Weak grounder back to the mound. Taken there by Lowry. Throw to first will get him. Already 2 away here in the home fourth.
Now batting. Shortstop.
Here's Brian Dozier
Ryan.
now. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a big swing, and this ball is flushed out to deep center field. And that one is gone!
Well, he was on cruise control, just needing one more out to get out of the inning, but he came up with a plan. Bases empty. He didn't have to think about shooting one to the opposite field or shortening the swing to move the runners. He just wound up and let it rip. A solo shot as the result.
Colton Wong will stand in. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So instead of leading off the following inning, Matt Carpenter bats next with 2 away. And a good job to get to it quickly and get it back in. That'll hold him to a 2-out single.
Well, these days don't happen often. You better dig yourself when you get 3 knocks in a big league Wago.
It's hard to have 3 hits in one day, but boy, this guy is off to a great start in this one.
In there, a base hit.
And I can't blame the pitching coach for making that walk. That's 3 consecutive 2-out hits here, so he's going to remind this guy that they just need to make one good pitch and get this inning over with. Let's see if the talk does any good.
In now, Juan Soto. And this is going to find the gap for his 3rd hit of the afternoon. This one for extra bases. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second. Make it 5-1. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to. Do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
This is in the air out to straightaway center. Nimmo is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So it's 2 runs on. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Mickey Callaway, the Mets skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Yoenis Cespedes is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
You pull a fastball like that, you got to tell yourself to slow it down a little bit, play more gap to gap, and keep that front shoulder square, pointed towards the pitcher. That'll keep everything on plane.
And it's fouled away. Windup and the 0-2 pitch. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. And here's a fastball called for strike one.
He's looking really great on the bump right now. I mean, it's been a while since he's allowed a base runner, and he just jumped ahead of another hitter right there.
Behind 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Fouled off. Here's another 0-2. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And this will wind up being nothing more than a long foul ball, and it'll hold the count at 0-2. Fastball, strike three called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are two away.
That last at bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
First offering on its way. That one's right down the middle for a strike with the fastball.
Hey, I don't care what league you're in, American, National, if you're playing on Mars. If you get a heater down the middle of the plate as an 8-hole hitter, you better be swinging the bat.
And that finds its way through for a base hit. Ahmed Rosario will look for some two-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with two gone and a runner at first. No balls and a strike to count. Now the 0-1. And that's up in the zone a bit, but a called strike. 0-2.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes. Puts himself in a bad spot. 0-2. Let's see if he can battle back in this AB.
The 0-2 once more. Locks him up for strike three. Mets leave one. Welcome back for the bottom of the fifth. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Nationals manager Dave Martinez between innings, specifically about his club's offense to this point. And one thing he mentioned is how well they're doing at simply putting the ball in play. They've obviously got a double-digit total in the hits column. But perhaps just as impressive is that they've not struck out a single time today. That's about as rare as it gets in today's sport. So they have a lot to feel good about right now, Matt.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Hard on the ground toward short. Lowry's got it. And the inning begins with a quick out number one.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Here's Ryan Zimmerman now. A hit and two tries for him so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. High in the air out to center field. Waiting on it is Nimmo. Makes the play, and there are two gone now.
Now batting. Right
So bases are empty. Here with two gone, and that'll bring up a multiple gold glover, the left-handed hitting Gerardo Parham. First pitch of the at-bat. Smoke toward the hole. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Striding in, Robinson Cano. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit
Play ball. Three.
It seemed like everyone had a hand in this win, and that's usually the case when you win a game by 8 runs. Feels good to dominate a game like that.
9-1 is the way this one ends. The Nationals led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Jack Flaherty gets the win on the mound, his first of the year.